guys in BJD land, it is Asenva here, and I'm here to do a video! I'm kind of behind on messages, and I'm super excited because summer is right around the corner, and summer means that I have more time to do my fun hobbies. But at this time of the year, it also means that everything is crazy. So much stuff I have to finish at school, so I'm gonna kind of randomly go through some of the comments that I have on my YouTube stuff, because I haven't responded to some in a while. And I always try my best to respond back to every comment I get on my videos. If I don't get to respond to your comment, it's because there's no reply button. And what I mean is, I'll show you right now. See how this is my comments page, and there is a reply button on some of them, but like, for example, that one with Scarlett, there's no reply button. So it makes it really hard to try to reply back, and I don't know, it's just YouTube's new system. I don't know why it does this. So I feel bad, because sometimes I kind of just like give it a thumbs up, or if it's like a question that hopefully I can answer for them, I'll go to their page and put it in their discussions section, but it's really hard sometimes because it doesn't let me reply. I'm gonna read some comments. Some of them are just gonna be just fun ones to read, and some of them I'm just gonna answer questions, and the other ones I'm gonna type back a response to after I do this video. I'm gonna start with one of my Dollmore haul videos, which was one of my more recent ones where I was talking about some of the stuff that I ordered from Dollmore. And comment comes from 2fastened888, and it says, I like the fox ears on Hujo Amy. She looks great in the kimono. It's nice to see your dolls presented with their new clothes and accessories. Thank you. Thanks! Thanks a lot. Yeah, I'm really excited about that too, because when I got her in, I was like, what do I do with her? Because I really don't, like I said when I was talking about her in general, I switched out the ears because the ears that she came with, and there's somewhere on my desk, were like floppy dog ears. And I was like, God, it doesn't really look like it. Doesn't look like it fits her. My only qualm that I really still not satisfied 100% is that I need to, I guess, Dremel more. Not Dremel more, but bevel her eyes more, because I feel like her eyes are not completely all the way in the socket where I want it to be, but it's better than what it used to be. And then her ears don't match her skin tone. So those are the only things that I'm still kind of like beating myself up over, you know, this doll. But, you know, I am proud of her, because I didn't know, like I said, what to do with her. So thanks, I really appreciate comments that I get for her, because yeah, she was an interesting one for me to have to put together. Also in that same video, someone says, make us free and splash. And it says, I spot Haru in the back. Yeah. Yeah, you like that? I don't know, can you see that? Yeah, I'm gonna let you guys see this eye candy right now. Ready? Oh yeah. Free. Nothing beats boys in swimsuits. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. That was by Kawaii Straw, by the way. So thanks, Kawaii Straw, for noticing my free posters, because I do really love free. From Mia Moore Cadenza, is the obi upside down? I think you may have tied it wrong. The bigger part should wrap the other way, and it'll add that extra thickness. I think that might be the problem, but if that doesn't help, you can go with your local sewing and craft stores. They have those small fabric samples of patterns that come in the back of like 5, and they don't cost much at all. Fold it up into a very small square and then slip it into the back of the obi, and it will tighten from the back. Also, if you choose an oriental enough design, it'll look like an international in photographs. Also, I love your Fox Spirits face-up. You really nailed it. Thanks! Yeah, you know what? I really can't tell either if it's upside down or not. But let me show you what it looks like. I'm just gonna take it off of her. This is what it looks like. There's not really much that I can do with this. I don't know if it does go this way or this way. But it's just very loose. That's where it snaps. That's where the snaps meet. So the snaps meet here, and that's how big it is. Womp womp. So yeah, I really do need to find somebody that's probably way better at sewing buttons on things for me. My only problem is if I do make it smaller, that it will shift the center of this. So I would have to do like major surgery on this. Like I'd have to take this part off, and I'm so lazy. That's my problem. I'm lazy. That's why this is not getting fixed, because I don't. I'm too lazy. Yeah, but that's what it is. It's just these snaps that hold it together. And I mean, I think you could probably slip something like a cardboard piece in there to make it stiffer, but it doesn't, yeah, that's all I have. There's nothing for me to tie, really. It's just snaps. So FYI, if you're looking into this kimono on Dalmore, because that's what it does. It just snaps. I wish it tied, because then I could tie it tighter. But yeah, that's all it does. But this one is from Happy Dancing Rainbows, and it says, I'm getting a Bobobi Pixie sometime in the next month or so, and I was kind of wanting to pierce her ears, but do you have to get / make special doll earrings? My pull-up Nomato fits like people-sized hoop earrings, and that's the only thing I have to go off of. You can buy doll earrings. Tata's Paradise sells some doll earrings, and Dre is actually wearing them, and I think the cool thing about buying them is that they make them short enough, like already to fit in. Okay, so this is the earring that I got from Tata's Paradise, and you can see it's kind of like, I guess, scaled to look like his size. And then on the back, what they did was that they make the back of the earring short enough, and they give you like a plug that will fit into the earring part of it to keep it on. So they make it short enough already, because if you go with normal earrings for humans, sometimes it's a little bit long, and so you could cut it down with wire cutters, depending on the earring. For example, this one was a real human earring, and it worked okay. Like it's okay, it's fine. This is a tubing that will that closes the earring off, and the rest of it, the hoops that I have on my guy, are actually just rings that I bought from like the craft store, the jewelry hoops, jumper hoop things, and I did drill his ear and I closed it into the hole. So to answer your question, no, you don't have to get doll earrings. They do exist though, and they already are cut down and kind of already fitted towards dolls. But if you're going to try to go the piercing route, you could use a drill bit that comes from like a drill. There's handheld ones like this one that you can get like from like a Home Depot or like a Lowe's, like a, you know, building store. And you could use one of these guys. This is actually what I was using up until the point where I was like, I just want my Dalmore one back. And Dalmore sells one too that can drill ears, and this one is, because this one they have them sectioned off on Dalmore like the diameter of the hole you're drilling. Another comment from Angelic Rainbow. Where do you buy? And they were talking about the build it your own pull-up kit. The kits, you can, I don't know if I've seen them eBay or something, but for sure Junkie Spot sells them. That's where I got mine from for the review, and I'm not sure if he has any of them in stock right now. Not 100% sure on that, but I think I've mentioned it to him before, and I think he said he was ordering more kits. But of course I'm always gonna be like, Junkie Spot. From Lydia S. What's your Tumblr? I do have a Tumblr. If you do happen to follow me on Tumblr, get ready to see a whole bunch of just random fashion, Lolita, anime stuff being reblogged, funny random crap being reblogged, Steven Universe stuff being reblogged when I watch an episode, some doll stuff thrown in there, selfies of myself, and just a bunch of other stuff. It is, I'm trying to access it right now because I actually don't remember the handle name. So my Tumblr is Asenva, just Asenva, asenva.tumblr.com or something like that. I forget how it works. I'll put a link in the description bar below. That's my Tumblr. Next question from, actually, she's got a pearl icon. I love Steven Universe. It says, is there a review for the Mystic Kids Miri? I'm planning on getting her, but I can't find any reviews anywhere. By the way, this doll is gorgeous. It was for the review on the video for Mystic Kids Lillian. I don't have one for the meaty. It's basically, the way it goes with the reviews is basically I kind of get sent whatever and then I do a review on it. So I really don't request stuff. Kind of just sends it. I'm kind of like, okay. This is a doll. No, I don't have anything. I'm sorry. But your icon is really cool and I love Steven Universe. Next comment question / thingy comes from UFO Station. And it was from my 11 centimeter Obitsu review. And it says, can I match the 11 centimeter body with a 21 centimeter head? I want it to become more cute. Hong Kong here. Thanks for the help. The 11 centimeter buddies are these guys, and you're asking about putting a 21 centimeter head on top of it, which is probably around this size here. It looks way too comical to me, but I don't know. If that's your cup of tea, then go for it. You know, that's your doll. That's what you love. That's what you want to do. Then, you know, sky's the limit. But I think it just looks kind of, I don't think it really matches all that well too much. This comment was from a video that I did because sometimes I like to stream face-ups and I stream a bunch of other stuff. I'm streaming right now. It's from Sora Trails, and they said, I feel so bad for missing out on this stream. I had a few questions for you out of curiosity, since you were open to questions earlier in the stream. Question number 1. The first one is, what would a Freyr head look like on a Freya body and vice versa? It's gonna look something like this. So it'll have a manly body, a masculine looking body, and it'll have a girly face on it. And if you wanted to put a boy head on a girl body, it looks like a very sophisticated cat girl looking face if you had the boy's head on the girl's body. Second question says, and the other is that I'm close to finishing saving for a Freya. If things work out, I could also buy a Freyr at the same time, and I was hoping to have you do a face-up for them! However, I was wondering if I do such a thing, would it be hard for you to have them based off of my cats? One is a calico and the other, I'm not sure really, but he's black and in certain lighting has slightly lighter tabby stripes. And if it's not so challenging, would you also be willing to do their paws? I asked this because I'm unsure because they'd be considered fantasy parts. Yay! I happen to do commissions. I really don't advertise it that much because I just kind of, somebody messages me and like, hey, you do a face-up? I'm like, yeah, sure, I can do a face-up for you. And I think my prices are pretty good too. I try not to make it crazy expensive because I don't really consider myself to be like a professional face-up artist, but I think they look pretty good. I do the face-ups for my dollies, and I did this kind of crazy weird fantasy one on this one. I do work best off of reference pictures. It's kind of how I work. If there's something that you like, I've had people send me pictures of real life people with makeup on so I can get a feel of what they kind of want. So it of course will have a kind of my twist on it because there's no way I can actually really just copy one thing to another. I can't do that, but I think I could. The only problem that I have with having to repaint a doll all the way is that I actually did paint fully another animal that used to be white, and the paint started chipping off once I started moving it, and that's because I sealed this little bad boy in like several coats of MSC. But the other option, which I'm glad you asked this and I'm glad I was able to answer this question in this video, is that I could dye it. I am actually going to be working on a video very soon about dyeing dark-skinned, like gray-skinned, like stuff into black. So using dye. So I am going to be putting out that video very soon, and so possibly, yes, if your cat is black, I could possibly dye it and then put some colors on top of that. But we'll see, because I've never dyed a doll before, and so I'm getting that stuff sent to me so that way I can play with it and really be able to record it for you all and kind of show you my experiences and what I did, and to show you if it works or not and how it looks. Yeah, I can. And same thing for the paws. Yeah, I can do that too. Check out my commission page, and yeah, I have done quite a few commissions now. I'm really excited. I get to see a lot of really cool dolls and stuff, and yeah, I have a couple of folders on my Facebook page of past commissions from the day I get them in to the day I ship them out. Just photo progression. Another question about the Freya's from Pudding, and they said, "Hi there, say I wanted to sand Freya's tail. How would I go with that without a Dremel? I'm kind of scared of power tools." I would probably go from like a rough grade sanding block or strip and then try to smooth it out with a thinner one. I really honestly am not good with the numbers. So like this one's a medium sanding block and it does feel like rough, like really rough. And then this one is a really smooth one. So maybe going over it with the rough one first and then smoothing it out with the finer one to make sure it's smooth. The only thing I would say that might cause you some strife is if it scuffs it and it kind of changes it. I don't know how it's going to react with sanding. I can try some for you right now. Let's do it! It's kind of hard to see on camera, but so you'll see there's a seam line here and it disappears right here because I sanded it off with the hard buffer and then the soft buffer. But there's slight, like you can kind of see them slight, like it looks like scratch or skid mark kind of looking markings on it because it's gray, so you kind of can see some difference in it. I don't know if that helps or not, putting a little bit of shade on it. And I prefer the blocks, really. I like the sanding blocks because I feel like it's more for me to handle, like I can control more of it than a sanding strip of paper, sanding strip thingy, because I feel like it's really flimsy using the paper sometimes. So I really like using the blocks. The blocks are really cool. And I've used them for a lot of stuff. So okay, here's another one from the Mystic Kids Lillian video by my little girl up there. From Angela Valera. What size of wig can fit to Mystic Kids? 6 to 7 or 7 to 8? I hope you can help me. I will get the Mystic Kids Natalia. She is currently wearing a Doll Zone wig. It was an MSD size Doll Zone wig. Let me see if I can track down the size for you. So I actually looked on the website for you for Junkie Spot and I noticed it just says a 7-inch wig. And I know a lot of my dolls that are MSD sized wear like 7, 8 or in that range. But I did measure the wig that was on her head and it almost came in like at 6.5-ish. And I measured her head and it was like 7 inches almost, like that was her circumference, like flat out. So I think a 6-7 wig should be what it is like for her true size. Probably ask some other owners too and just ask them what they have, but that's what I measured. It was basically like a 7. I think if you did get a 7-8, you'd be swimming in it. Yep. And so that was me answering some questions. Like I said, I hopefully will be doing some more videos soon. As a kind of wrap-up thing, I am trying to figure out what to do for my 7,000 subscriber mark. I'm so excited and very, very honored, very, very excited to have the subscribers that I have. I really do. I feel like a broken record because I say this all the time, but really, honestly, every time I get messages from you guys, you don't realize how much that makes me happy, and I feel very honored, very just amazed that people do watch my videos because I just do random stuff most of the time. And I thank you guys so much for being just great people out there and just continuing the support and the love. And I love making videos because they're fun to do, and it just makes it all better because, you know, you guys are so mega awesome and supportive about it too. So yes, I will be making a thank you something. I'm not 100% sure on what yet. I haven't settled on it yet. So when I find out, I will make a separate video for it. I hope you guys have an awesome day. I really hope you do, and I will see you guys soon in another video. Be on the lookout because I've got some stuff coming out. I will be doing a experimenting with dyeing dolls. So if you are wondering, or if you've been curious about dyeing dolls, I will be doing that very soon. I will be having an adventure, so be looking forward to that also. Okay guys, bye!